Greetings all, it's Blue Knight. Welcome back to Ratchet and Clank. Previously, we went through the planet of Iridia and found Skid and his agent. And they mentioned about something about the hoverboard races and planet Rilgar. Those two can't be connected in any way whatsoever. But we'll be focused on that a bit later. Today we'll be heading to planet Eudora, the logging site. In case you forgot, this is where we found out about Drek's robot lieutenant. So we'll be confronting him and try to stop him from, I guess, overtaking Eudora in the name of the blog.
Yes, quite lovely. That should just about do it. Commander, we are finished with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant!
Yes, sir.
You have fulfilled your tree quota. Barely.
We are ready to return to base.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy everything.
That damn Chairman Drek. Not only he's trying to build his own planet, but he hates nature. We can't stand for that. So welcome to planet Eudora, or at least what's gonna be left of it if the blog have their way. But not on Ratchet's watch or Clank's watch. Ratchet's just along for the ride. If you really think about it, Clank's the hero of this scenario. Ratchet is kind of like the sidekick. Because at least Clank's got his priorities straight. Ratchet just wants to become the next big star of hoverboarding. So anyways, to begin, I want to go over there first. Actually, no, I want to check the vendor. Oh, I've been waiting for this. I want to get that Glove of Doom right away. And we'll get some extra ammo for it as well. That should be good enough. Oh, I am gonna be looking forward to using this thing. The Glove of Doom is by far one of the best weapons you can get in the game. I know that I must be crazy saying that, considering that it's only early game. We're only at the 4th level, 5th overall if you're counting Veldin. But this thing is very, very powerful. I am gonna be anticipating the moment that I'll be able to show that off. But first, I think I want to head to the right. Yeah, momentarily. Because there are some sawbots over here. That's what these guys are. Aha! That's what I'm looking for. The gold bolt. So stand on this platform. Boost jump. And you should be able to ledge grab onto it. If you miss, don't worry. It is possible to get onto this ledge like I just did. It might take a couple of tries, but you'll be able to get to this spot. I forget about you, mister. There you go. You can join your friends at the scrapyard, as well as you. Now, normally I would go this way first, but we saw a trespasser lock that we can interact with. So we can go there right away because that actually takes us to the route to the robot lieutenant. Jump back up here, go over there. Break up the trespasser. Yeah, I know game, use a trespasser. Don't have to remind me. Okay, this might look complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. These two control at the same time, so set those two over there. Set that one over there. And the final laser goes to the west part. And just like that, you can go through. But trust me, some of those trespasser puzzles can get a bit more complicated later on. And there's no way to skip them either, you have to do them. So either look up a guide or just be stuck there for X amount of minutes trying to figure it out. You'll get past it eventually. Okay, I have no idea how that bolt got up there. Never noticed that before. It's pretty weird. I wonder if I could get to it actually. I highly doubt it, but whatever. It's not like one bolt's gonna make a difference, right? Hope I'm not jinxing myself saying that. use these bulk cranks to make various things appear. Versa targets, platforms, the works. Jump across here. Try to be a bit careful. I suggest you wait till the platform reaches the highest point of its ascent, and then try to glide to the next platform. I don't really have that much trouble in this section myself, but it's just a word to the wise, because you never know when you might make one mistake and have to start all over again. Okay, so the lieutenant should be that far ahead. Go to this Versa target. It should be right behind this trespasser lock. Or should I call it the Invinco-Lock? That's the official name of it. Okay, so that blue thing is a blocker. They will tend to follow on the same ring as one of the lasers. This was not too hard to go through, but those could be a huge pain later on. Take this out. Yep, there he is. Time to confront the robot lieutenant.
You sure showed him.
I suppose I did.
Is your current occupation leaving a rotten taste in your mouth? Then you need to know about BTS, Blog Tactical Research Station. Hi, I'm Supreme Executive Chairman Drek, and we here at BTS are seeking motivated individuals to fill positions in these exciting careers. Grind boot tester, warhead assembly technician, mutant animal husbandry, robot repairman, suck cannon test dummy, and administrative assistant. So call BTS. Build our weapons while you build your future.
I'm calling BTS today.
Now we're talking. Did you see all the cool gadgets they're making? Let's go get some.
No, we must continue our search for Captain Quark.
You're absolutely right.
I am?
Sure. We need to find Quark. Although when we find him, wouldn't it be nice to be able to tell him where Chairman Drek is?
I suppose.
Well, we go to the space station and talk to the scientists. They work for Drek, so they're bound to know where he is.
I am unsure about your logic.
You think too much. Come on, let's go.
I don't know, I think Clank might have the right idea, but then again, that is one of the prime locations we see of the blog thus far. In any case, we've got coordinates to Nebula G34. That's the blog Tactical Research Station. But we're not going to be headed to that anytime soon because we got some business to take care of here on Eudora. I.e. stopping all of these robots from obliterating the nature and the wild scenery of this place. So that Robot Lieutenant was originally intended to be a boss fight, believe it or not. And I believe his name in the remake was called Victor Von Ion. That's actually a name that has popped up several times in the series after Ratchet and Clank, and this was actually before the remake was released last year. I remember one instance that Victor Von Ion can appear as a skin on one of the games. But I think his appearance might look different compared to this iteration of Victor. And I guess on the topic of behind the scenes information, Eudora was one of the first planets that the developers made, and it was actually originally gonna be designed as a forest city hybrid. But that ended up getting changed midway through development because things change over time. So we'll take all these Sawbots. Oh, again, why am I using the freaking blaster for? Use the Peroxider, that's much better. The blaster might as well just call it the sniper, because it's really low on damaging power. Just better as an aiming weapon. Take out this axe bot with a bomb. Let's call it a sawbot. Saws and axes are different, Andrew. Come on. Let's not get too crazy about things. Come to think of it, I should actually use the blaster because we can do another skill point here. Is by taking out all of these, well not all of them, but just 10 of these robots. Oh no, you don't. You get back here. That's one. Actually, I should have done this back at the beginning of this level, because that's where a lot of the robots are crowded up. Or wonder if I can get some more robots over here. Ah, there's one over there. That's two. I hope I'm counting this right, because I tend to lose count when I'm going after the skill point. Okay, so here's another enemy. Oh, stupid shooter. You call that a blaster? This is a blaster! I don't care if I'm getting hit, I'm gonna prove that my blaster's better than yours. And I did. Even though I just lost 50% of my health. There's one nanotech sphere here, I'm not too worried. Hey, you! Get over here! Ah, I missed ya. Where if I can get any of these robots there? I think I got that one. That was a bit too far away from me. Like on a radio, you can just wait and just camp for robots to pass by. Then you'll be able to get through this no problem. It's actually what I'm gonna do here, because there's quite a few bots in this area. Once again, I've lost count of how many bots I've actually taken out because I was speaking. But I had a feeling I was close to the skill point soon enough. Head up across this trail of bolts. Yeah, we'll use this. It's actually the optimal weapon to use in this situation. And then we'll switch out to the bomb glove. Actually want to test something really quick. If I switch to the slingshot, oh. Didn't realize that Blarg Trooper was there. Then again, I always seem to forget about this guy existing. Okay, so if I use a swing shot, bomb glove. Okay, so this is just the last two items you use. But sometimes it can get a little wonky, that quick change can be. Clearly that's something that they fixed in later games. Because I swear it acts kind of wonky at times. I don't know why. Got a Blarg Trooper there. I'll use a bomb this time. It's much more effective. Take this out. I find myself going to first person more and more with every playthrough I have of this game. Then again, when you crouch and use your Common Strike feature on the Omni Wrench, you can't move Ratchet. But in later games you can. It actually helps out a lot more than you think, considering how much mobility you're gonna have running around blowing up enemies and trying to dodge enemy fire as well. Okay, first I want to wipe out all the enemies here before I get those crates up top. Should be good enough. What if I could boost jump up to this platform? I'm gonna try again. Yeah, I can. Good. I always go from that platform over there on the ground. I use that as my ascending point to this upper level. Wipe out all these crates. And let's head over there as soon as I can maneuver around this tree. Get out of here. You get out of here too. Okay, this is where a bunch of Blarg Troopers are. Actually, this would be a perfect time to use the Agents of Doom. Well, it's really called the Glove of Doom. The things that spawn are called the Agents of Doom. Believe it or not, these guys are really powerful. Even the largest of enemies can fall to a few of those little critters. So don't take them for granted, because that's what I did for the longest time. I assume that just because they're small, they wouldn't do much damage. These things are practically overpowered. It's almost mind-boggling to think that something so small could be so freaking devastating. It's another saw bot over there. Well, that's an axe bot, not a saw bot. Why am I getting those mixed up? I must be like a bot racist or something. Like a mechanist, I don't know. See to get those two different enemies mixed up. Use this bolt crank to lower this platform. I feel like I've been on this planet a lot longer than I should have been. I don't know why. Probably because we're near the end. Having that feeling I should have done with this a level sooner. There's a large axe spot there. You try to go near him, he'll take a swipe at you. So you can either bomb him, shoot him, or use the Aegis of Doom. One shot, that's all it took to take him out. Of course, the Aegis will blow up after a limited amount of time, or they take out any other enemies they could find in the area. Really gotta slow down. Get a bit ahead of myself. Look, another jump slot here. Use that, go up to these bunch of crates. Hopefully I didn't miss anything important yet, because we're nearing the end of the segment. That guy didn't stand a chance. Come to think of it, I think there was supposed to be 3 of those axe spots there. No, never mind, that's a little later down the line. But that poor large axe spot didn't stand a chance. I guess me going forward in the level was all it took for the proxy trigger to go off. Yeah, it works just the same. Alright. More of those large troopers and sawbots. Dispense some agents. Okay, so there's no a limited amount to how many agents you can disperse. You can take out as much as you need. I remember reading somewhere that you can only have up to 8 agents at a time, but I think I just proved that's not the case. And that's where the 3 large axe spots are supposed to be, but the agents are already jumping the gun. Oh, I'm so proud of those little guys. They learn fast. Yeah, I don't think any of them survived. Nope, they didn't. That'll just make our stroll to our next weapon very, very easy.
Sweet.
We found the suck cannon. The suck cannon can vacuum up multiple enemies, then fire them out as high caliber missiles. Caution. Enemies must be small enough to fit inside the large barrel. I don't think we'll have a chance to use that since we're pretty much done with this level now. There's just a few sawbots that I remember seeing over there. Over on the... where we're getting that gold bolt. I'll be sure to use it to show it off at least. So hold on circle to suck in any enemies. And then when you stop sucking them in or when you reach the full amount of 5 per... it's 5 per suck cannon, I guess? You can fire them off by hitting circle. And I had a huge missed opportunity there. Oh well. At least the blaster's getting some use. Is there no swing shot here? I could've swore there was a Versa target somewhere. I must have been imagining things then. Take out these sawbots. And that'll bring us to the end of our adventure here on Eudora. So the planet is kind of safe, despite the fact there's a limited not limited, a limitless amount of robots that seem to continue working on the logging site. Now we took out Drek's army, that's all that matters. And that's actually gonna be it for today. I know we didn't seem like we got through much, but we knocked out another level. That's more than enough for me. So next time on Ratchet and Clank, we'll be heading to our next planet, which is the Blarg Station on Nebula G34. Until we meet again, everyone, farewell for now.